And we're rolling. What's up, Girldad Podcast, episode 6.
That's it, number 6.
That's right. Just trying to find the right rhythm here.
Just doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Well, I earned this beer, so what are you drinking?
A Pig's Ear Brown Ale from New Hampshire.
So I got this Cape May Devil's Reach.
Okay.
It is a Belgian-style ale, easy drinking with fruity esters, like me.
Cheers, brother.
Get it. Another week in the books.
That's right, man. Big week. Valentine's Day. I feel like we could have covered off on that a little bit last week, but in hindsight.
Yeah.
Big day in the world of girl dads.
It was more for the baby. She rules our life right now. So it was all about her. Oh, so I found this. So this company, Pat. I don't know. It's like baby clothes from. I think it's from China, maybe. Like, what isn't though? So they have tons of stuff. So shout out to Pat, and for all of our girl dad followers out there. The clothes are fantastic. So I got her this little onesie. It said Daddy's Valentine. So it had like all sequins all over it. It had a bow. I think it was like $11. It was sick.
Okay.
Yeah. It was dope. Like those silly Christmas outfits that we got from there. It was like, I don't know, $25 to have us all three in like matching outfits. I mean, it's probably like 4 wears max before they.
Yeah, but I feel like you're losing money if you don't do that.
Dude, they're sick, man. So yeah, pat.com. And so the coolest thing is, right? So the clothes are tight, like they have like tons of cute stuff. Each article of clothing comes in this like little Ziploc baggie that says Pat. So you just get a box of bags. It's so cool.
Okay,
yeah, exactly.
All right. I like this.
Yeah. Yes, that's what we did for Valentine's Day. It's like we can't even go anywhere over here, so just nothing. And then ordering surf and turf for takeout is big thumbs down. So what did you guys do?
Oh boy. So we got up nice and early and made mom some waffles. We did some waffles from scratch. So that's
from scratch, you animal.
Oh yeah, man.
Dude, trust the people at Krusty's. They've been doing it for a minute.
No, we're whipping egg whites separated to make them nice and light and fluffy. I've been trying to get Fiona more and more into cooking and kind of doing stuff with us. Obviously she's pretty much maxed out at stirring a bowl as far as like capabilities go. But we did. We made some waffles, and then that was most of what I did with her. And we made some pasta. Like rolled out some pasta dough and stuff, and kind of just
you made your own pasta.
Yeah, we're hanging out at home all day, so might as well throw on a pot of bolognese to cook for 3 hours and roll out some pasta and just hang out.
Made your own pasta.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I think I only did it once at school, and it was a hard pass every time I made it. So,
dude, it's 2 ingredients. It's just eggs and flour.
No, it's not the ingredients part. It's the mess part, and the just putting it. So, do you guys have a machine like for your?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's literally right. Still, because I don't clean, so it's just hooked up right whatever. It's on the counter right next to me.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fun.
No, it's not.
Depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, we did it. I forget. Did we do it in, I want to say Skills or maybe Mediterranean, like Italy? And I have a vivid memory of rolling out pasta, and I was like, never again.
Yeah, but we had to roll out pasta for like 60 people.
Hey, man, it's still all the process.
I made this much pasta dough.
Still, you gotta make it. You gotta make your well with the flour and the egg, and then you gotta feed it through, and you gotta keep doing it and doing it. And
I don't know. To our listeners, don't be discouraged. He's a coward.
So we had some more feedback this week. As you can tell, I haven't sworn yet. So I made my favorite grandpa very upset by my sailor's language, even though dude was in the Army. Pretty sure he's heard naughty words before. So I'm going to go this whole episode and keep it clean. And we'll see. Last week got a little dicey with the swear jar, and our viewership decreased 5 times. So
for those of you still sticking with us.
For those of you who listen to this in the car with others, this one's for you. Yeah. So point taken. And it's a family show. So I will.
This is one you can listen on loop in the car with the kiddos.
Yeah. Even though we're drinking, it's a family show.
We'll cough syrup.
Yeah.
That's like way worse to say that I'm drinking. Just drinking a whole thing of cough syrup.
Dude, whatever gets you turned. Round those corners out, man.
That's it, man. Just sipping on that tussin.
Oh, you want to know what I learned this week? My daughter can fit her whole hand in her mouth.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So I looked over and there was just a wrist hanging out of her mouth. I was like, what is happening? And she was just getting after it. And then she took her hand out. She was, tasting every finger, then moved to the other hand and rinse, repeat. Just whole thing, just in her mouth. So are baby snakes? Are all the senses in their mouth? I don't know.
I think the double hinge jaw also is a dead giveaway.
Yeah, because it's all just rubber parts in there. But bro, It was the craziest thing. She was just not making, like, she was just chilling, making no noise. And I look over and she was just here in.
Yeah. Up to the elbow, pushing her belly button out.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she's doing puppets in her belly.
This feels
crazy.
Weird. Yeah, man.
Dude, she was just getting after it, and then she was just gnawing on every finger, just trying it out, feeling it out.
Just new sensations, man, every day.
Yeah. Wild. Yeah, EJ had a tough day today. So she's been sleeping like really well some nights. Lightning doesn't strike 3 days in a row. It's usually 2 days and then one just horrific day. Today's a horrific day. So she's doing this really cool thing where she doesn't sleep today. So that's fun.
Always a fun time.
Yeah. So she is freaking out, crying until she's being held. Doesn't sleep, just looking around like, hey, what am I missing? What's going on? So then she'll be like real calm, start to close her eyes a little bit. Graduated from the bassinet, too big. So she's in a pack and play right now because the crib's not going to work right now. But yeah, dude, just the second you put her down, it's just like, what's happening? What are you doing to me? I don't like it. Send mom in.
2 out of 10 would not recommend. I'd like to speak to the manager. This is not going to work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Just little cranky Yelp reviews.
No.
Yeah. Not as good as it used to be.
Yeah. Yeah. She's not as good as she used to be, judging from like Wednesday this week. So,
if it was bad the whole time, it wouldn't be so bad. But she's got to pepper in those good days to really hammer home the bad days.
Yeah, to really sleep in the house. But yeah, it's just nuts. It's crazy. I don't get it. Just be tired.
Yeah.
You did the same thing today as you did yesterday. You ate the same. Everything was the same. Just go to bed.
Yeah. She's been fighting the naps, and I'm scared that we're heading toward, I don't know when naps end. But God help me. She takes naps at school. So, but they're only for like an hour and a half.
I think that should be like a constant for all school.
Yeah, I think for all life, man, just adopt that Spanish siesta lifestyle. Just go home and nap from like 1 to 3, and then go back and just kind of finish what you didn't finish before.
Yeah, just putter around. You'll figure it out.
Yeah,
take 4 months off of the summer.
She's clearly getting after school, and she is loving it. So she, for some reason, the past 2 weeks, every time I bring her home and I take her out of the car and get her to the door to come in the house, that's when the meltdown happens. And it's not like when I take her from school and put her in the car. And I think in her little brain, she's excited. It's like, we're going to the car. I know we just left school, but I don't know. Maybe we're going to go to school. So she doesn't care when I put her in the car because the opportunities are limitless. And then once we get home, it's like the stark realization of like, I'm not going to school. This is bull. I'm unhappy. And then she comes in, and then it's like, all right, well, it's that and you're hungry because you get home like right at dinner time.
Yeah.
But it's I just laugh at how happy she still is, like getting packed in the car at school. It's like, this is fine. I might be going to school. I like school.
Then you just suck the wind out of her sails by bringing her home.
Yeah. Ew. Yuck. But she's they sent us home with some artwork. It's pretty rad.
Yeah, well, she put that tic-tac-toe thing together. She's pretty handy.
Yeah, and she's working on replacing some of the old pipes in the house. She's going to go to some PEX. She's getting very handy.
Replacing pipes, you sent her to Texas. It's a whole bunch of work.
Jeez. Yeah. She could definitely get some work.
Crazy.
People say like they're on like a backlist of like 3 months for a plumber.
Yeah, that happens here too.
Yeah,
but we have what you sign up for.
Our house is
taxes and snow.
Yeah.
But like, so what I don't get, it wasn't that cold for that long. So like, is the ground frozen? Like, why isn't it melting? Like, is it still cold there?
So I think the biggest issue is just, from what I've understood, is it's just the more drain on electricity for heating than they're used to over a stretch of a period of time.
So and fun thing about their electricity.
Oh yeah,
they seceded early with their power grid. It's like, now we're all good.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, things aren't built to be the way they are up here where we get that cold, but
yeah,
I'm sure, if we get 3 feet of snow here, things get pretty wild and shut down. And I'm sure people in Michigan or Minnesota are like, 3 feet.
Yeah, that's June. Yeah, wake it up. Yeah, or like Rochester, where you wake up, there's 18 feet of lake effect snow just looking at you. Like, I wanted to open my door
second floor window.
Nope.
Yeah. Opening up your door, it's a wall of white with like the imprint of the door into it. Working from home today.
Yeah. So I don't know if we talked about it no, we didn't talk about it last week. So we did tried kind of solid food for the first time. So we got this, it's actually here. This Gerber organic.
Oh yeah, that oatmeal, baby.
Oatmeal. So apparently when you put oatmeal in this package and you paint it green, it's 10 times the price of regular oatmeal. Super fun.
Getting that fine ground oatmeal is what it's really what the dollar amount is.
It's just sickening. Because like I know how much food costs because that's like what I do. So it's just wild. So mix the so we get her in the high chair. She's like digging it. This was on, what was it? I think it was Sunday because my parents are here Saturday. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But so we strapped her in the high chair. She's all excited. What's happening? What's going on? So took some breast milk, right? Got the cereal in there, made a little slurry action, and then feeding it to her with a spoon. And it was so funny because like sometimes she understood what was happening and sometimes she didn't. So like she was trying to suck on the spoon like a nipple, doesn't always work. And then other times she just like embraced it and ate it. And then other times it was tongue in the mouth, full out. So that was cool. And then we did it again. I think Egypt did it again yesterday, and she got like most of it down, which is pretty fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
I remember having her Fiona struggling with just the concept of like swallowing something.
Like, you don't have to.
What's happening?
Yeah, you just hooked up to the tap. It's weird.
Yeah, or just like looking at us and just like opening her mouth and it just falling out of her mouth. It's like, yeah, right. Eating is new. We've been drinking, but this is officially the second thing you've eaten.
Yeah,
got it.
She was like the uncle in Breaking Bad, pretty much.
Hitting the little bell.
But yeah, she it was cool. So we got these like actually we took a tip from the show. These suction down. It's like a placemat with a bowl attached to it, and then we got these like really thick, chunky spoons, and they have like there's all like raised shapes on them. She can really like get on it. She's all about her hands now. Like she can bring her hands to her face, not punch herself in the face. Like she can come in hard and then end soft, and nice. Like rub her eyes and get the whole fist in the mouth, but not punching herself in the face. So she's starting to like realize where things are, and like her motions like very much deliberate now. So we were giving her the spoon, and she was like painting the side of her face. It was pretty funny.
That's awesome. Just building up that hand eye.
It's it, man. Yeah, dude. It's my dad product of the week has to do with that. So a little teaser for the end of the show. But
okay, all right.
Yeah,
little snack.
And then so my parents were here Saturday for the first time, so they got to touch her for the first time, and my sister came, so they all tested negative because that's like what we're doing. So yeah, dude, it was awesome. It was so much fun. She's such a good baby. She's only seen I think my dad. It was the second time maybe. My mom, I think she's seen 3 times. First time she met my sister, and she woke up. They were all here. My mom grabbed her and she was just like, all right, whatever.
Why are we partying? Let's do it.
Yeah, like you look different, but I'll play. So they were here for a couple of hours. Like it was awesome. It was so much fun. And so we were talking last week about like the size of my dad. So we got a picture of his hand around her foot, and it's like that's her hand on his, or that's her foot on his hand. Just stupid. Just so big. She's just holding them, and it's just her eyes just like it was like a kid seeing Santa Claus. Just like what is that? that is different, but maybe
I do believe.
Yeah. The books were right.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure my foot looks like that against Joe's hand.
No, it's a big hand. It's a big hand. Yeah, no, it was awesome. It was just like their first grandkid,
Yeah.
So
God, they must have been losing it.
Yeah, and she could not have been better. So it was a lot of fun. It was good.
Yeah, checks in the mail.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's like I remember being around other people with when she was really little, and you're like, please, God, you can be mad at me all night. Just please be cool for right now.
Yeah.
It's like, and we get through the day, and she was fine with other people. It's like, let me have it. You earned it. Whatever you got going on, let it rip.
So dad product of the week. So I don't have it with me because she's loving it, but anybody who's seen Back to the Future, so this toy looks like the flux capacitor with a mix of, you remember when you used to go to the doctor when you were a kid and they had that, it was like a stand with like
wire
pipes.
with the yeah.
Yes, and the balls on it. So this is just a ball of those wires. And they're all different colors, and they're pretty like spread far out. And the ball's got to be, it's probably that big, so she can like comfortably grab it with both hands. So I'm pretty sure she's starting to teethe. And maybe you could assist me with this. So her whole mouth is not really pink anymore. It's like you can see like some definite white underneath the gum line.
Yep.
And she's been all about putting stuff in her mouth, like anything. She put felt in her mouth yesterday. She just couldn't help herself. She was like a shark feeding, just like ah. And yeah, so this toy, I'll get the name of it, and I'll get it, and I don't know, I'll put it in the comments or whatever. But it's awesome because she needs to chew on stuff, and it's got so many different like wires and stuff coming off of it that she can really like chomp onto it, and she doesn't have to be that exact with her hands because there's so many different things. Yeah, it's like grabbing a jungle gym pretty much. So there's all these different angles and stuff, and she can like put it in her mouth this way. She can like articulate it this way. She can grab it with one hand because it weighs like an ounce, and then like throw it up and do this. So it's been so ever since she took it like the first or second time, she's been a lot more deliberate and I guess measured like with her hand motions. So it definitely goes hand in hand. But yeah, I'll get the name of it, and she just.
Would you narrow it down to a favorite toy? She got a favorite toy?
Yeah, this one's definitely the safest toy because she has this little plastic barbell that she smashes herself in the face with and then gets real mad at everybody in the room. So that is not my favorite toy. She'll just take it. It's got like a bunch of balls in it, so it makes a bunch of noise, and she'll just do this. She'll just pick it up and just whack herself in the head, and she'll get all pissed off. What are you doing? Like you did it last time. You did it yesterday. You did it this morning. This doesn't end well. We've all seen this movie.
Dude, maybe this time it'll be different.
Yeah, maybe it'll be a near miss. Like I'll come real close.
Got me.
But every time, man, just. But yeah, that's definitely a favorite toy right now. So I'll get the name of it. I'll share it with everybody. It is an absolute must. It checks so many boxes, like motor skills, keeping her busy, being able to chew on it. It's got all like bright colors. Like she gets all amped up when she sees it. So
nice,
solid product.
That sounds awesome.
It doesn't plug into the wall, which is a theme with my products. So this is nice and easy. You can use it in Texas when you have no power.
Just make sure it doesn't freeze to the baby's mouth.
Yeah, you can't shoot it.
I mean, well, you could.
Yeah.
They would argue there are very few limitations if you go outside the law.
It's just crazy that they aren't connected to the other 47 states' power. Just leave. What are you doing? Like, I was going to say the S word. Poop or get off the pot. Talk about it or be about it. You make bold decisions, live by it. That's good.
Yeah.
It's a family show.
I mean, there is a bill. There was a bill for secession being like talked about and being like threatened.
But what's threatening?
Like just talking about it in the state of like getting the.
Okay, bye. Yeah, we got 49 other ones. Go ahead. So what's the Fogarty product of the week?
Fogarty product of the week. So I would say going back to the cooking and then getting into we do a little bit more elaborate cooking projects here and there, but there are also plenty of nights that no está posible. So we got a air fryer the end of last year, and it is made those quick dinners where just kind of throwing something from the freezer in. Super easy. It's basically a cross between a toaster and a microwave as far as getting the for speed and results.
Yeah, so, speed and crisp.
Yeah. So I'll throw in like a couple of chicken nuggets and we get like some like vegetable tots instead of tater tots. They have like broccoli and stuff in them. And throw them in there for like 6 minutes. In the last 2 minutes, I'll throw in a handful of green beans, and that's a hot dinner. A couple different vegetables going in like 6 minutes.
Well, that's pretty sick. So how do you? All right, so like walk us through the process, because I have an air fryer. I used it once, didn't go so hot. So how are you? Like, what's the process with that?
So it's got a little basket in it.
Yep.
Some of them, like the one I have, has like a wire rack that you can put in it.
Yeah, it's like
not non-stick.
Is yours like a drawer and then a rack on top of the drawer?
Yeah, you pull out like the basket, like a basket, and it's got a little crisper plate in the bottom of it, and then above that is where there's like a metal, aluminum rack.
Yeah.
I like to use that, even though it's not non-stick. I'll spray it with a little cooking spray just because it lets more airflow go around.
Yeah.
And I don't need to flip it. Otherwise, if you're using just a crisper plate on the bottom, you got to flip it halfway through.
Yeah.
And nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. And for her stuff, I'll just use it. I won't put any oil or anything on the items. But if I'm cooking something for like Sarah and I, I'll hit it with a little cooking, like just a quick hit a cooking spray or drizzle of oil, just enough to kind of add some to it. The cooking spray has that vegetable lecithin in it as nonstick, so it's not always the best thing to spray on there. But
that's that good stuff, man. That's that good stuff.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And then just let it go for it. It cooks things super quickly. So, put it in. It sets to like 390 or 375 degrees, and set it for like 6 minutes. And if you put that rack on it, you don't have to flip it, so it just comes out. And then we just let it cool for a minute.
That's pretty dope. So the green beans that you're putting in there, are they blanched or just raw green beans?
So you could do raw. You'd have to cook them for maybe 3 minutes or so. But we tend to go through. We do a lot of meal prepping, so we go through a lot of vegetables and just blanching off veg and putting it in like a Ziploc bag in the fridge. So I'll just take a couple of those.
That's pretty cool.
The blanched green beans, and they just need to get hot, so it's only in there for like a minute.
Nice.
But yeah, she crushes that stuff.
I dig it.
Yeah. So that's my the
air fryer
product of the week. Air fryer. There's at this point, I think everyone makes one. I'm pretty sure Volkswagen makes an air fryer. Serta mattress makes an air fryer. I'm sure Apple makes a $900 air fryer.
$9,000 air fryer.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And just going along with that, I'd say my dad pro tip is, not necessarily even just cooking, but whatever you're into, just start trying to figure out ways to get them involved with it. That's just trying to get her interested in doing something that isn't just playing. I mean, obviously there's nothing wrong with playing with her toys, but just to broaden her horizons and get interested in cooking or making stuff or artwork or just whatever you personally are into. Just try and figure out ways to get them introduced to it, because then you can have a lot of fun with them.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's got to be hard at home too, because like you miss all that. Oh, no, I mean she's going to school now, but you miss all that socialization, or she misses all that socialization. Like picking stuff up and hanging out. So yeah, that's great. My dad pro tip is a little different, I guess. Definitely family wholesome. It's beer's okay. That's my dad pro tip. This week was beyond challenging at work, and just trying to be the best around the baby, not being drunk around the baby, but when you get home on a Friday, you crack a couple. You earned it.
Yeah,
not hurting anybody.
Absolutely nothing wrong with taking a little time for yourself.
It's okay.
Reset. Yeah, reset the batteries a little bit.
That's it, man. Round those corners out.
Round the corners out.
Yeah, they're both asleep right now. I mean, it's just need to decompress a little bit. So the weekends are usually, kind of takes a step back, rightfully so. She's just killing it during the week. And yes, I'll be full on dad mode tomorrow and Sunday. So just taking this time, enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. So that's my dad pro tip. A couple beers, it's all good.
Love it. Full support.
That's it, man. You just have to. And that's, I mean, if you're wearing the Monarchs and you're not drinking Bud Light, you can't wear the Monarchs.
Yeah. I'm going with my my pig's ear brown ale. I also had to go barefoot because I tried putting the shoes on. There was like a little force field.
They don't take. So she's so we have she's real into play gyms. She's very like handsy and footsy. Like she's always got to be smashing something around. So I was laying on the ground next to her. She's partying, and like the stars aligned. She had this like look in her eye. So she's on her back, threw her hands and her legs all the way up, went over to her right hand side. Now, as she's, and this is all like one fluid motion. So she's like up, over, slides her hand underneath her body. So she's on her back, slides her hand underneath her body, and then flips onto her stomach and throws her hand down in like one Michelle Kwan fluid moment.
Beautiful.
And she was more confused than I was because she didn't know what was happening. And she's just like, she's on the ground. She got this avocado. She's, Floyd Mayweather on the avocado, just hitting it. And it all like this gymnastic routine came together, and she got up on both hands and she looked at me and she was so confused. It was so funny. She was like, "How did I get here?
The ground was here. Now the ground's here.
What happened?
What did you do?"
Dude, it was, oh my God, it was so funny. She was just like looking around. Fantastic. Couldn't get her to do it again. But she did it. So she did that when she was like 3 weeks old. I was like, oh my God, she's going to be like a prodigy. No, just
happy accident.
That was a real accident. This was like a definite accident. But yeah, it was so perfect. She just like rolled on it. She just tucked her body and rolled over. It's so funny. Yeah, she loves play gyms. Loves. We took
canopy over her. Or...
So the canopy weirds her out. We have one with like a bunch of lights, and she's like not quite ready for that. But for the dads out there, she was born in October, so I'm going somewhere with this. So we have this Love Every Play gym where it's like really thick wood construction. It's really nice. It's got this like thick vinyl bottom, pretty padded. It comes with these. So I think it's a teepee essentially because it's got 3 arms, and then it's got all these hooks that go on the arms. You can hang stuff off the hooks. It also has these hooks. It's like a clasp that goes on, and then it has this flat piece, so you can stick like a card in there. So we have all these cards of like, different animals, different words, different numbers, black and white stuff she loves, and Christmas cards. So all the Christmas cards that we had gotten this year, we stick in, and she's been looking at them, and we change them out every couple of days, and we like recycle them. So anybody who sent us a Christmas card, she gets to see them.
That's awesome. And she's just loving just the different change of scenery and
dude, just checking stuff out. Yeah, she'll just like hang out, like just look up at stuff and speed bag the avocado. And so I didn't know the gyms existed. So dads out there, so the gyms are really important for development and playing around. And you can do tummy time on the mats. So tummy time is important for strengthening the core, strengthening the neck. That's what we're working on right now with her just being on her stomach more and on her back less. So they can only hold themselves up. She usually gets like 8 or 9 minutes. So we have this cool like wedge thing that's connected to a piano. So we stick the wedge under her so she's not like supporting her weight. And then it's piano with like these huge keys. So she can just like mash the keys and make music and stuff. So it keeps her like on her stomach longer, which is good.
I love. Yeah, it keeps her forgetting that she's working out.
Right. And then she remembers that she's working out. And she's like, stop this immediately. Let me sing you the song of my people.
Yeah, I don't care how many episodes of Pioneer you put on the TV in front of the treadmill. I remember still on the treadmill.
I'm going to scream from the heavens. Like, it's just so funny. But yeah, that's a the play gym's a big thing. Like, what did you guys do when she was born?
So we had a couple of different little things for her to lay on her back and have she had like this little mermaid underwater fish arch that went over her, and she would just kind of grab at stuff.
Yeah,
and I remember the day that she would get to like actually grab something, and it like blew her mind once. Like, I see that and I want it and I got it. And it's like, the world is mine. I can do anything. So just reach for the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. So it definitely started out with did some good tummy time. She was not a fan. But obviously they get better with it. They get more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And before you know it, be rolling over. You'll put them down on like the rug or something to play with them. You'll look away and you'll now learn to barrel roll or to really start being mobile.
Yeah,
because that day goes from it's not happening to it's happening. And it's one day.
Yeah. I didn't used to be able to do this. Now I can do it really, really well.
Yeah.
She does this. So she's real, like, we could put her down and then she'll be in a totally different place, but it's just all on her back. So she'll just kick and like just kick herself into a different spot. And then when she's doing tummy time, she grabs stuff and she'll try to like pull herself up, which is pretty crazy.
All right.
Just
so
nuts, man.
Sounds like she's flirting with it.
She can, and it's so wild that like you can see, like, as you see your baby every day, the things that they figure out like on the daily basis. And like if they tried something yesterday, you can see them try it again today and they'll like know more about it and kind of like be better with it. And you can see, and I don't know if this is like true, but you can see like neural pathways forming with like the things that they do, and then they remember how to do it the next day. It's a little bit sharper, and then they're like motor skills a little bit better, and just seeing it like progress like day after day after day after day. It's just like wild, just nuts.
Just seeing the machine at work, just seeing all the it's crazy. The development is super crisp and clear to see.
Yeah, because like you're starting with a clean slate, so everything's new. A lot of new stuff happening every day. So you're just taking it in and trying to remember how to replicate it and do it better the next day.
Yeah, I mean, because like Sarah doesn't notice when I grab things far away from me better than I did yesterday. I don't get any credit for that.
I'm pretty sure she notices. She's not telling you.
Try to keep me humble.
That's it. Crazy. But yeah, what else happened this week? We bath time, success, no lavender. If our small number of listeners last week remember, we had a little run-in with lavender. So
speaking of which, I have to make an amendment to my my dad product of the week last week.
A redaction, if you will.
I specified that the Zarbee's vapor rub was unscented, which is a rather silly thing to say because the whole purpose of a vapor rub is to be heavily scented. If it's unscented, it's just Vaseline.
Yeah.
It in fact has lavender in the one that I had. So don't go with that one. You've got a little stuffy nose. But to say that it has no additives or scents would be completely false. It is just more organic and natural in its items, in its ingredients.
Yeah, unscented Vaseline is my dance name. I haven't heard that in forever.
The dollar bills to stick to you.
That's it, baby. That's it. But yeah, it's I think so. We're 4 months and a week yesterday. So just like holding her and picking her up. So like those new dads out there, like our new dad in Washington, Dave Blass. It's like every day is a little more sturdy. And like I picked her up before and it was like, I don't know, it's like a little person. I didn't feel like I was holding something like so fragile, you know?
Yeah.
Like I grabbed her and then I was like readjusting her when she was on me and she just didn't fuss or anything. And she was just like down with it, you know? She probably dropped like a couple inches. I was trying to like her, she was slipping and grabbed her. I wasn't holding her butt. I was just holding her chest, like squeezing her against me. She was just down with it.
You guys in the tub or the sink?
We're in the sink, man.
Dude,
we're in the sink.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta.
So that's my my dad product of the week. Next week is the tub configuration that we have. But yeah, she's not very big. She's not. She's like my, I don't know, like my waist to my neck, maybe. So, because I was holding her before and I was like, damn, girl, you got big. But not too heavy. I think she's like 14 something pounds, which is nuts. Not that many pounds. A lot more pounds than when she was born. But dude, she just loves bath time. Just getting after it. Just laying back. Like she was literally like this in the bath. Just chilling, straight chilling. And then it's like as they get more sturdy, you can get a little more like adventurous with the way you hold them. So
yeah.
You don't have to be like so careful. It's like, oh, come here. Like I gotta scrub your back. Like I'm just gonna put you here. Promise you won't fall. Then you know. It's awesome.
Yeah, dude, bath time's the best. I remember first time I worked up the confidence to do a solo run on the bath. And it, aside from, you know, it wasn't a disaster from her, you know, it could have been a far worse disaster. She was fine,
big time.
But very wet kitchen, very wet me. But yeah, she was good. You know, we did some good bonding, some good laughing over it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, do we have a minute to talk about how slippery babies get?
Dude.
It's like trying to hold a greased up pig. It's crazy.
Yeah,
so
it's just there's no body, there's no hair anywhere on the
zero.
on the
there's
arms,
no wrinkles.
legs.
There's no surface. It's just smooth.
Yeah.
They get wet. It's like trying to hold a fish because they're bopping all over the place. And I'll never forget, like one of the first times we gave her a bath, EJ was like, "Oh, hold her." I was like, I don't want to. I can't do this right now.
Cannot.
Yeah, she's literally going like this, and she's soaked in water and soap. It's like, no, not going to happen. It's just, oh my God, it's so hard to hold her. So hard.
Yeah, wet, slippery, and no idea of consequences.
Yeah, just carefree, slick babies.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll be fine if he drops me.
Yeah, it's only 6 feet in the air. It's so bad because, like, so then we give her a bath, and then we have these really cute towels with hoods. So yeah, you put her in that, and she's like all hanging out and stuff, and then take her over to the changing table. We have this like portable changing table upstairs, and just put her in there, throw a diaper on her because you can't trust a baby without a diaper, and kind of dry her off, and then we'll put lotion on her. So we'll put lotion on her front, and then it gets dangerous. She's got to put it on her back. She's laying on her back. So I literally had her. I had her head in my elbow, and then I had like my hand like around the end of her diaper, and I was like, please don't mess this up for us. Like this is gonna be good for everybody. Just don't fall. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Just hang out. You're gonna feel much better. And I was putting lotion on her, and she just like slipped off my arm. Like just, it was like okay, yeah, because I did like the changing table caught her, and I kind of caught her, but could have been bad. They just don't care. They want to hurt themselves.
Look what I can do.
It's just, yeah.
Dude, at least it hasn't changed by almost 2. So yeah, I'll go and I'll get her out of the bath. She also big fan of the bathtub.
Yeah.
Getting bath time, and every time it's over, it's a problem. So I'll we have a bigger size version of the hooded towel. Hers is a hippo. And she'll see me with it, and as soon as she sees me with the towel, she'll just get real low and get totally flat in the tub. We only got that much water in it.
Cool, thanks.
She'll lie down in it. I wonder where she went. And I don't think in her head she's like, he's not gonna want to get that towel wet, which is why it works, because I don't want to get the towel wet. But I don't that can't be what's going on in her head. So I don't know why she get low. But yeah, I'll pick her up, and I'm trying to wrap her up in the towel while I'm pulling her out of the tub, and it is just, she's throwing her weight around, she's kicking. I'm literally holding you in the air above the edge of the tub. If I drop you, we're gonna have to work on getting this house more ADA approved. We just can you calm down for a second?
Yeah, you are gonna be different if I drop you. There's no coming back from it. Yeah, it's the coloring books you're getting now forever.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just holding her real tight. It's I'll dry you off on the ground. I'll dry you off in the other room.
Yeah, I don't there was nothing in the manual about slippery babies.
Right?
It's amazing. And I don't know how sharks can bite onto seals with them being that slippery. It's just wild. Because they're so just intent on hurting themselves, and you can't hold on to them because you don't want to grab them too hard. And then if you got a slippery baby, you got a towel, and you're trying to manhandle the towel around her, and she just doesn't want to be in the towel. It's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Well, I think the other option is just don't ever bathe them. Is that sound advice for?
No.
No.
I would say hosing off, maybe.
Keep
them low.
Maybe just a squirt, a misting spray bottle,
or just Axe. Just little 6th grade gym class shower. Perfect. Wild.
Gross.
Yeah. Yeah, this was good, Drew. So everybody, I didn't use a curse word. Grandpa, one's for you. We can't make any promises on the next one. Unfortunately, it's the way I talk. So episode 6 is family safe. You can listen to it in the car. Alice and Chris, it's okay. No curse. I think hell was the only curse word that I used.
Yeah, I wasn't keeping track. Swear jar.
Empty.
Very thirsty.
Painfully. I don't even have one because I knew that I wasn't going to.
Woo!
Yeah. Get it, girl. Yeah.
Proud
so episode 7 is not going to be like that.
No.
Too hard.
We just need to get some censoring in there. We just need to bleep it out. Just a little button. Just
yeah. Odd numbers are fun. Even numbers are safe. So we are on. I think we're on everything now because I submitted us for the ones that were hanging out. So we're on Pandora. We're on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Obviously, I think we figured out our video, so we're not this anymore. We're more this, which is great. So yeah, if you guys have questions, if you have products you want us to try, if you have anything, beers you want us to sample, different Nike Monarchs, we're game.
Yeah. New girl dads out there that let us know. We'll give them a shout out.
Yes. We love shout outs. And
right.
Last week the sample pool was pretty small for people we should shout out. So yeah, this has been fun. We thank you guys for listening. Yeah.
Smash that subscribe button.
Just get it. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure you set leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. The goal is I don't want to go to work anymore. And I think Andrew wants to do the same thing. If I can do this, we can podcast and make the same amount of money possible doing this instead of working.
I think it's the Lord's work. I think we're doing the right thing.
It's more dads need to hear us.
That's right.
This is the real stuff. This isn't the we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, the hard hitting facts.
That's it, man. That's it. This is. I mean, should we get a Pulitzer, Drew? I don't know.
It's still early, but I don't want to say nothing is possible.
But yeah, so this will post Saturday the 20th, and we thank you guys. We'll be back 27th. Get it? Peace.
Later.